and welcome back to another episode of HomieVulgaris. I am your beloved podcast host, Ivy, freshly moved to East Hampton, Massachusetts. It is beautiful here. It is a nice, windy 52 degrees. The sky is overcast, but still bright. There's little Valley Transit bikes everywhere that are basically free to use if you pay $25 a month. And I have been going so many fucking places.
It's free if you pay $25.
Well, otherwise you have to pay like a $1 like unlock fee every time.
I know, but I really like it's free if you pay $25.
For the low price of $25.
It's very funny. It's very funny. But it's going to be a chaotic episode. Ivy is going to build her chair as
I have to reassemble my computer chair, which you have seen if you've watched any of our videos on our YouTube, HomieVulgaris on the YouTube, which I will now be able to start streaming again. Thank God we have internet. I have a computer. I have internet. I have a chair in pieces next to me, but I had to take it apart because it would not fit in the moving truck unless I did. So I took it apart, put it into bags, and now I have to put it back together again.
This is the most juiced I've ever seen Ivy.
All right, so that's Ivy.
I'm so psyched, dude. I had tandem bagels this morning. I had there's a great fucking bagel place near here that I've been waiting so long to go to. It's just down the road.
Tandem bagels sounds like two gay guys eating a bagel that's like a
Well, it's kind of because they're California style bagels, so they're kind of.
So for us, they're just regular bagels.
Yeah, for us they're for you they're regular bagels. But because over here on the East Coast we boil our bagels, and you over there I guess you guys steam them or something.
No, we put them in cum. We boil them.
You steam them in cum.
They just turn up at places.
Yeah, they show up. You've got the fucking cobbler. Little cobbler shop elves.
Honestly,
just deliver bagels everywhere.
On some real shit, we do not have like Jewish bagel culture here.
I mean, that makes sense, right?
On the East Coast, on the West Coast or on the East Coast, you guys have actual
real bagels.
Because you have the Jews who came from Eastern Europe who came and made bagel, invented the bagel. Yeah. They're still making them the same way they've been doing it for years. Yeah. In California,
over there, you have what I can only describe as bagel-shaped bread.
Yes, we have 4 Mexican guys being like, I don't understand what they're doing.
They just wrap it in a. How do you cook that? It's not. You can't. It's too much surface area, man. I can't figure this shit out.
No, don't put icing on the bagel. Do not put sugar in the bread. I know it's weird. Just don't do it. Why do I have this accent? I don't know. I'm Mexican.
Anyways, Mexican. That's why I got the accent.
Welcome back to HomieVulgaris. I'm Ruben. I finally know my position as Chief Morale Officer of the podcast.
Chief Morale Officer.
Yes. I'll make sure to update it on filing whenever I transfer the business up here to Massachusetts.
I'm janitor / Chief Morale Officer. I'm that guy. Guy who does the TikToks who lifts up the fucking heavy ass weights, and he's dressed as a janitor. What's that guy's name?
Anatoly.
Anatoly. Yeah, I'm the Anatoly of the podcast.
Anatoly, and he's a wild rabbit hole to fall down. Trying to explain. Ivy showing us the parts that she's putting together.
Question mark.
Anatoly is a weird
That's a visual bit for those of you. Again, please go to YouTube, HomieVulgaris.
Is a weird internet sensation.
Watch us.
Is a weird internet sensation that I fell down the rabbit hole of, because he pisses off a lot of power lifter guys.
Yeah.
Because he's so small. He's such a little guy.
Right, because he's a strength trainer.
Yeah, a lot of people.
He's also shredded as hell. But
no, yeah, he's shredded as shit. But also the people don't realize that the size of your muscles is not inherently the strength of your muscles.
Yeah.
True.
And he's kind of a great example of that, because for him, his body's incredibly efficient at lifting, at literally putting in work. So there's a lot of science-based guys who fuck with him heavily. There's a big split around this guy, and there's a lot of juicer roid head guys who are like, I'm bigger than Anatoly and I could fuck move my weight, and blah, blah. And
yo, I got a bigger cock than Anatoly,
bro. So he's one of my favorite.
Tiny balls though.
He's one of my favorite.
Really? Why do we?
No, dude, I got smaller balls than Anatoly, for real. Guys who are proud of how small their balls are.
We gotta start comparing balls. That's the real question. You got big balls or small balls? You know what I'm saying?
I got little baby nuts. Honestly, It's fucked up to have little nuts and a little dick. You know what I'm saying? Because I really don't got much. I can't blame it on anything. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't. If you got
on the alcohol,
I feel like if you got
your eyes are a little close together. You know.
I feel, like my dick looks small because you got big ass eyes. It's pretty funny. My dick.
No, it's because my eyes are my balls. And my balls are my eyes.
No, telling a woman that fucking my dick isn't small. It's just that you got big eyes is very funny. It's like, no, it's because you got big eyes. No, it sucks. It sucks, but also I don't have any idea of I don't know what my body looks like. I have no concept of proportion for my body at all.
You ever look in the mirror?
I do, but I don't know what I look like. I spend a lot of time looking at myself in the mirror sometimes, like especially recently.
Like a MySpace selfie, you know, from like the up angle, and that's what you look like to everybody else.
That's rude. That's rude. But you know what? I think it is helpful that I am short. I think that it makes me more physically attractive. That I'm sure. I think shorter people find me uglier and taller people find me more attractive. And I think the reason why that is because when you look down at me, that's my angle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a good angle facing downwards. Yeah. Right. When you look up for me, you see all my like little, you know, my bald patch and my fat chin, and
that's kind of like the opposite of like how you take a picture as a woman, really. It's like you want to like really emphasize like the angle and everything to like make yourself like look bigger or you know, like
tall, larger. No, I'm doing the opposite of all that. Like, it's kind of crazy though. It is crazy. I've been really into dressing up like a dickhead recently. That's my new thing. Just dressing up. I go to work now, and I wear like a full t-shirt, and I wrap it up, and I wear suspenders, and I wax my mustache.
Yes.
And,
yes. Full Super Mario Brothers style.
Literally, literally.
You're just going to work looking like Mighty Mike McGee.
I wear slacks and like boots. And I tuck my.
You can just ignore me. That's fine.
I am ignoring you.
You don't want to realize that. I don't want.
No, I don't want to. I don't even want to look into. I don't want to even know about it.
Oh, you don't know who Mighty Mike is?
No, I don't know who Mighty Mike is.
He's a San Jose. He's a San Jose, not myth, but he is a person of interest. Mm-hmm. He always does the open mic nights.
Oh, does he?
And he's known as an MC. Yeah, he's an MC.
Oh, nice.
But he's just like, it's kind of.
Hello, everyone.
It's questionable. He's questionably
I
bad
can
at his
just,
job.
I can just crouch down on the floor and angle the camera way down here.
Nice.
It's not about the size of the rod, Ivy. It's about the angle of the dangle.
That's so fucking true, dude. That's so fucking true. And can I tell you know, actually, this might be TMI, but like a weird thing that happened to me on after like a couple years on HRT was that my dick actually straightened out.
That is weird, but also. I think that makes sense.
It was because of like some muscle atrophy or something that like happened somewhere. Like it was like pulling too hard in like one area, and now it's pulling the opposite way. But like
that'll never happen to Marcos because he's got a
but not because it was like I had the kind of like curves down kind of style dick, and now it's just like straight, which is
I got a banana. I got a banana kind of going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got the side banana. You know? It does a little like this.
Yeah, it's like hey. What's up?
Yeah, but it's caused actually, interestingly enough, it's caused by fatty tissue and deposit.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, bends in your.
Then maybe then my dick might just change shape again when I lose like 70 pounds.
No, it could be that, but it also could be if you are on HRT, your fat deposits on where you're.
Yeah, like redistributes and everything.
It changes, so it could have easily changed from where it was to that.
Cool,
but it's also
unfair.
I had the
same dick the whole time.
It's dude, I was thinking about this.
Awesome, Ruben, rocking that cock from day one, brother, straight out the womb.
I was thinking about this. If we lived in a truly free society, I would be allowed to go get a vagioplasty. Like I would just get I would just get a pussy, but I would still remain a man. And
True.
And the idea would be like I would just live my life as a guy being like, nah, listen, the dick don't make the man makes the penis. You know what I'm saying? Penis don't make the man makes the penis, all right?
Well, the dick doesn't make the man makes the penis.
Yeah.
Gotta say like Walter Goggins.
Yeah. God damn, the man makes the penis, not the other way around.
You gotta understand, the man does not make the dick; he makes the penis.
But also, it is
Anyone
that is
can,
hard.
anyone can make a dick. It takes
that's
a man
hard.
to make a penis.
Makes a man to make a penis.
Like those guys, like those rappers, like the R&B guys back in the 90s or whatever. It's like, I don't fuck, I make love.
Yeah, I love
I'm
those
not
guys.
a player. I just fuck a lot.
I'm not playing. I just fuck a lot. No,
It's weird to me that Big Pun was the one who was saying that. So
it makes sense though.
yeah,
It's
I
crazy
guess-
that back in the day you could be 400 pounds
and have
like,
sex appeal. Yeah.
Yeah, because all that mattered is that you had a big ass T-shirt.
Well, it's because Biggie started it.
Yeah, well, I don't think so. I think Biggie was a good looking guy regardless. I know that sounds crazy to think. He was a good looking guy for a fat guy. I think a lot of people.
Biggie Smalls?
Oh,
Yeah, he was a good looking guy.
Yeah, I think he's a fine
Listen,
guy. Yeah.
if you're
you see me
if you're
cocking
a
my
fat
eye out.
if you're
I
a
was
fat
like-
guy,
Yeah, he was a great looking guy.
I think a lot of
Oh, that hurts my fucking face.
I think a lot of people don't know what good-looking
Yeah, they
fat
don't know.
guys look like because the only time you ever see good-looking fat guys is on TV, and those good-looking fat guys are like supermodel level. Do you get what I'm saying? Like they're not normal
True.
good-looking fat guys. Like
Yeah.
Kevin, who's that guy? Kevin, you know what I'm talking
Kevin,
about?
Kevin Hart?
shit, from King of Queens.
Yeah, King of Queens.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
that?
yeah. Oh,
Kevin,
shit.
Kevin
It's
something.
not Kevin Hart. It's not Kevin Costner. So let's get those out of the
Paul-
way.
Yeah,
Paul Blart
not
guy?
Kevin Nash. Yeah, the guy who plays
Yeah, it's
Paul
Paul,
Blart.
the Paul Blart guy. Yeah.
What's his name? Kevin
His
something.
name's Paul Blart, isn't it?
No, is that
You two have computers. Look it up.
Yeah, Kevin something. What's
Kevin
his name?
Malone.
It's not Kevin Malone. It's Kevin.
Kevin Costner. Kevin
Venus.
Bacon.
No.
Kevin Hart. Kevin
No,
Walsh.
Kevin James. Kevin James. Shut up. Kevin James.
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey. I don't know why that got me. Is that there's no way that his name isn't actually Kevin Spacey. Have I?
Is it?
No. I'm now. Who's the Spacey guy? Now we're like. Now I'm down a
Wait.
different rabbit hole.
Shit. Wait. No. The Spacey guy is the one that played in House of
Yeah.
Cards, right?
Yes,
That's
yeah.
Kevin Spacey.
Yeah. That's okay. My brain for some reason was like, that's Kevin Durant, actually.
Fuck Kevin
my brain
Durant.
was like smooching it, but okay. Kevin James is like a supermodel level fat guy. He is not a normal fat man, right? His face is beautiful. It doesn't make any sense. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, stop doing this. Stop doing that. Right? Stop doing the Kevin James face, dude. He's not like the average good-looking fat guy is Luis Guzman. He's what a good-looking fat guy is. Who's the other one?
Wait, who's Luis Guzman again?
Gabriel Iglesias.
Gabriel
Oh,
Iglesias.
Fluffy.
No, that's a different
No?
guy.
Fluffy?
That's
Fluffy is a
pretty
different
good
guy.
looking.
Is
Okay,
Gabriel.
sorry.
He's a good-looking guy.
Gabriel Iglesias was that like big comedian guy, right?
Yeah. No, Luis Guzman is like he's a fat guy too, but he's like a Puerto Rican dude from New York. He's almost been in every movie. You could tell me right now that he's been in The Godfather and I would believe you.
I think Ralphie May is probably my favorite good-looking fat guy.
Good looking fat guy, Ralphie May.
Yeah.
I can see that. I think for me it's what the fuck is his name?
What's
the guy Guillermo from fucking
Guillermo del Toro?
No, from
Guillermo
What We Do in the
del Toro
Shadows.
also.
Oh,
movie
yeah,
and the show?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Shit. The
he's
New
good
York City guy.
Yeah. No. Matt Berry, I like too.
The assistant.
Oh
The
yeah,
assistant.
Matt Berry. Yeah, the assistant. This is the Latino guy, right?
Yeah, Guillermo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Guillermo.
He's
good-
shit. Where's he from? Costa
I don't
Rica or
know.
something? Shit.
I don't know. He's crazy
remember
good
what he
looking
said.
though. He's crazy. He's like pretty in the face. You know what I'm
Yes.
Bert
saying?
Kreischer is a good example of a bad-looking fat guy.
There's a bad. Yeah. He's fat because he doesn't take care of himself. There's ways.
Fucking 64 ounces of Kool-Aid in the morning. This guy does not take care of himself.
There's
Would you drink
two
all his
types.
Kool-Aid?
There's two types of fat guys. I feel like right. There's you are a fat man because you don't take care of yourself, and then you are a fat man because you enjoy life. Do you know what I'm saying? And like Stavi is one of those fat guys who is a fat guy who doesn't take care of himself because he enjoys life. So he's one of those guys. I want to say that I have
Chris
I can't.
Farley is one of those good-looking fat guys,
Yeah, Chris
Was.
Farley is a good looking fat.
and he also didn't take care of himself.
He did not take care of. He's one of the rare guys of But like, there's like if you're like a fat guy and you don't, I don't know, like I feel like there's levels to it for sure. Like where, I don't know, I'm pretty active for a fat guy. I would say that I don't even like.
Listen, the trick is, right? It's like if you're a fat guy, don't sit around on the couch all day, right? Like you got to go out, you got to get sun, right? You got to wear clothes that fit.
Yeah.
Get a haircut that suits you. And if you're the type of face that can have a beard or a mustache, find the one that works for you, and you will be a good-looking fat guy. That's why it works for that's why it works in my opinion for Salvador Halkias, because he used to not be a good-looking fat guy, and then he got his tooth fixed and he started like caring about his appearance and everything, and now it's like, well, now he looks like a swagged up like fat like Greek guy, like
he looks like a mob boss. Yeah. He looks like some kind of mob boss. I would just say
he just honest to God, he just looks Greek.
If you get a gold chain, and some Dahmer glasses, you already made it. Like,
dude, I had this realization recently, like I've been listening to the John Kiriakou podcast, the Dead Drop with him. It's a good podcast. I recommend homies listen to it. It's kind of weird though. I don't recommend everyone listen to it because it's about an ex-CIA guy who hates the government, right? But also at the same time he like loves America. So it's very strange. It's a weird. He's got a very weird place. But I've been listening to him, and the way he talks about Greeks, the way he talks about being Greek. He talks about Greeks, and he's like, because I was Greek, it made me an expert in being like in Middle Eastern affairs. Like I'm aware of the Middle East and stuff. And geographically, I understand. Geographically, I understand that like, well, it's because he's interested in Greek. But like geographically, I understand that Greece is next to like the Middle East or close to the Middle East, right? But like, I never considered that Greeks and Greek culture and Arabic culture are almost the same.
Yeah.
Very few, like very little daylight between the two of them. There's obvious differences the further east you go, but like they're almost essentially the same.
I was gonna say, if you want to be a good-looking fat guy, you have to be born Persian. Or
True. Yeah, dude.
Turkish, maybe.
Turkish.
I had a ex.
Let's be real, Turkish guys are just Greek.
In high school, and her mom would always tell me that I looked like Middle Eastern or Persian, and I was always like, yeah, pale Mexicans look kind of like that.
Well, that's
sometimes, and then I was thinking back to like when we were talking about Nick the Greek. Oh, it was a while ago, but I was like, bro, I walk into Nick the Greek and I can't tell if it's Mexicans or like Greek people behind that counter.
Well, there's a reason for the Spanish culture, like in the 13th, I think it was the 13th century, right? Was it? You know about this, right? It's the 12th or 13th when the Islamic, the Islamic Empire moved into Spain.
I think
it was the 12th century.
If I remember correctly, it was like, I want to say like the 900s when they really started spreading across Africa. I think they hit Iberia, I think by 1,000.
Yeah.
And then like 1200 was like when they started like preparing the Reconquista stuff, I think.
Okay. All right.
Iberia.
Yeah.
And then by like I think 1350, 1360,
they were gone.
something like that. But like a huge chunk of Granada and like kind of like the lower like third to a half of Andalusia was still controlled by Maghreb. By a Maghreb kingdom or by the I think it was this
Maghreb.
They had a caliphate.
the
They had a
Sultanate?
caliphate.
Dog.
Well, no, this was after the caliphate broke up. Is the thing because it was the Abbasid Caliphate, I think, was the one under the Islamic Golden Age, and that was the one that originated, I think, from like Persia and the Levant. I think is really where that kind of like spread out from.
Yeah.
And when was the Prince of Persia?
Shut the fuck
So the Prince of Persia was whenever they have a king and they got a prince.
You're an asshole. No, but I mean, like, what's interesting about Spanish culture, Spanish history, and Spain in general.
Okay, I've been informed I'm so off on the timeline.
Okay, it doesn't matter. We're not.
No further elaboration.
What I'm trying to get at
Matters.
is that Spain was interesting because I've been reading that book. I'm still in the middle of it, reading that 500 Mexico a 500-year history. I've been reading it, and like, what's interesting about Spain is that Spain was probably one of the only countries that was capable of understanding what it was like to be multicultural at the time. So when they came to Mexico, and I'm not trying to do like a hagiography and be like what they did in Mexico was great, because that wasn't the case. But they were more aware of like influence and multiculturalism than any other culture, because
And can I say, the racist ass Castilian people hated this. They hated this.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
They hated the Leonese, they hated the Andalusians, they hated the Catalans, they hated the Galicians, they hated the Portuguese, they hated everybody, the Asturians even.
They hated people so much that they separated a neighborhood of their own people and called them Basques. And they're like, "You guys go live over there now, because we don't like the fact that you guys fish and only really eat fish. So you could take your
They my ops for real."
They made them move to anyways, that's not the point. What I'm getting at is that like it was very interesting that had happened, but a lot of Arabic culture made its way into Spanish culture, which then made its way into Mexican culture, right?
And that's why we have Pastor.
And like Latino culture in general has a lot of Arabic influence because of the Spanish influence, and like it's hella interesting. There's a lot of like words that are sound the same in Arabic as they do in Spanish,
like avocado.
Right? And are you just being a dickhead? Because I know there's one recently that I heard
They also have like a similar word for avocado. There's a bunch of words. I know there's like a fuck ton of words that are very similar, but one of the ones I remember is avocado. I think
in Farsi, how to say look.
But that one started in Mexico and went back to the Arabs. That's how it went.
Yeah. Like in Farsi, when you say look in Spanish, it's mira, but in Farsi, I guess it's mirar, right? So it's almost the same fucking like, you know. And there's lots of words.
I was gonna say the Spanish verb, like the basic form is mirar. Look.
Yeah.
Like mira means you look.
In Japanese, it's if it's direct, it's mite.
Isn't it mito?
There's suffixes that change, but the to look is like mite, miro.
Yeah.
Which is also in Spanish, right? Like if you're talking about yourself, miro, like estoy mirando, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I always found it very easily when I was learning Japanese, because to look was me. I mean, eyes are, what are glasses? Glasses are megane. That's weird. But anyways.
You know, it's hella. Actually, have you been keeping up with the JP Morgan scandal that came out recently?
No, is he putting on dresses?
No.
Did he read Sun Tzu? Did he read Sun Tzu and he's like, I must understand the enemy?
No. Ruben probably had the best trans joke I've heard in a while recently. He was look, it's good, Ruben, because he was telling me.
I texted Marcos out of the blue. I was telling him I was reading the 48 Laws of Power. And then we were talking a little bit about how it was like
laws of sucking dick.
Yeah, pretty much. We were talking about how, you know, like it's basically a stupid ass book and blah blah.
It is a dumb book.
And then he was talking about how Sun Tzu is also kind of a stupid book. It's just like common sense logic that people didn't have back in the day. And then like we stopped talking, and then like not even 24 hours later, I texted him and I'm like, transphobes be like, read Sun Tzu and be like, I must understand the enemy, and start putting on dresses.
They start wearing dresses and putting on makeup like, I must understand the enemy. Like Sun Tzu said. It's pretty good, dude. Yeah, the 48 Laws of Power is a book for dummies. It's a book for dumb guys. The same with Sun Tzu is also one of these are like jail books. These are books you read in jail because they make you think that you're smarter than you are, because they say things like what did I say? I can't remember what I said.
They were like, and then the guy pissed off the king.
Never sucks and tells.
No, it was like a king. What did I say? I can't remember. Like, a king holds his court, but his court never holds the king, or something stupid like that.
Yeah,
but court can't hold the king, or something.
A king holds his penis, but the penis never holds the king.
Yeah, I was saying dumb shit like that. I'm like, that's like 48 Laws of Power. That's what all that's in there. It's like guy wisdom, but like it's not really wisdom. It's just something that guys say that sound cool.
And then he pissed off the king, and then he died. It's just a book about people fucking up and taking L's, essentially.
Yeah. And then I said, if you want to read a dumb guy book that's actually useful, you should read The Prince by Machiavelli, because it's like it's also a dumb guy book, but it gives you it's like statecraft, which is magic. Statecraft.
What's ridiculous is that the fact that I started I've been listening to the audiobook. I'm not reading because I don't have the time to fucking read.
I don't know how to fucking read.
I don't know how to fucking read. I ain't fucking gay. Anyways, I've been listening to the audiobook, and now because of it, I'm getting all this philosophy stuff pushed on me through YouTube, which is fine, you know. But I've been getting hella philosophy pilled, and at the same, I'm noticing the more bean pilled I've been getting, like listening to Norteños and stuff, the more I've been getting into like philosophy and stuff as well. Like somehow going higher up on both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah. No, but
yeah, so like I've been listening to like Big Think is like a YouTube group.
Stay away from Big Think, dog.
Yeah, I'm like taking it with a grain of salt, but like there's merit in some of the things that they say. But it's also like, look, a lot of it is just common sense. I mean, I'm realizing that a lot of philosophy stuff that people are spending their whole life fucking thinking about and being very detailed about is...
The reason that is because, first of all, there's no such thing as common sense. Secondly, what you think of as common sense is actually wisdom that's passed down to you.
Yeah.
Or it's shit that you fucked up and you're like, oh yeah, that was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. You thought of it after the fact.
It's contextual.
And then you look at someone else fucking up for the first time in the same way, being uninformed, and you're like, why did you do that? That was stupid. Yeah. It's something you already know. Common sense isn't really like common sense so much as it is like a collection of experience. Really. And and that's what like a lot of like really shit philosophy is just like people being like, oh well, just thinking is thinking. It's like, no, you can get common sense by like taking like a critical thinking course on like a critical theory or something like that, like course in like college or something, and that will give you like 95% of whatever you need to create critical thinking.
I would say that for me, how I got into philosophy was probably the worst way to do it, which was I started doing it on Facebook. I was on Facebook and I would get into arguments with guys because I had read these books these guys I assumed also read this book, but they hadn't read the book. So I was arguing with guys who hadn't read the book and I was getting deep into the weeds on it. And then I would decide to go and reread the books to see if what they were talking about was real. And it wasn't. So I was like, and I kept getting myself further and further into niche like philosophy stuff. And what I've come to understand about philosophy in general is that like it is a noble pursuit. It's good. I think I'm going to do something that most people don't do, and I'm going to tell you that it is a noble pursuit to want to become a philosopher, to want to understand.
Oh, I don't
philosophy.
Want to become a philosopher. Okay. I think that shit's gay and stupid.
To have an interest in it is fine, and I think it's a good thing. I also think that you should be looking for things that change the way that you think about stuff.
Yeah,
you shouldn't be
definitely.
looking. You shouldn't be looking for things that reinforce your worldview. You should be looking for things that expand it.
I'm just trying to understand the ops, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to understand what's going on in these white people's heads when they fucking ain't putting their cart back and shit like that.
I do want to say, though, I do want to talk about the JP Morgan scandal stuff.
Okay, yeah. Tell me about it. Explain it to me like I'm a 4-year-old because
Are you aware of it at all? Or do you know what happened?
JP Morgan died?
No. I mean, he's been dead.
What happened? He's been dead.
He's been dead for, I think, probably 100 years at this point. Yeah. So, JP Morgan executive...
When they releasing those Air Morgans.
a JP Morgan Jr. executive reported to, I think, the New York Times or some fucking journal thing, like journalist, that he had been sexually assaulted by his manager, who's a woman, right? And he had wrote all kinds of crazy. I think one of the things that he wrote was that I bet you wish your fish head wife, which is a crazy slur. I haven't heard that in a while. But he said, "Oh, your fish head wife,
shit,
yeah, had
what
cannons like
for?
this." It's for Asian.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a crazy one because last time
Jesus Christ, that's archaic racism.
Yeah, the last time I heard that was literally
fish don't have eyelids. How does that work?
The last time
you heard that was in like 1870 in Sacramento.
I know. I read that in a response to the Chinese Inclusion Act. Right, that was the last time I had been made aware of that slur. was that like the Chinese Exclusion Act was like in a response to that, someone wrote something about that, and that was maybe like 5 years ago that I had read that, and I was like, dang, that's ancient racism. But anyways, it turns out he like wrote this about he was sexually assaulted. She was like performing oral sex on him when he didn't want it, and like I was kind of like when I first heard it, I was kind of like, dang, that's horrible, because all the memes and stuff that were going around were like, oh, this guy's a pussy, this guy's like fucking
I mean,
gay.
that's usually what happens, right? That's
Yeah,
like what happens like every honestly, even that's also like it's really fucking awful when it happens, but like it happens whenever there's like a story about like a female teacher that sexually assaults a male student, right?
Yeah.
Like a
Right,
15-year-old, and people will be like, "Oh, you're fucking lucky."
Yeah, it's always
So my heart was like,
greener, right?
yeah, I was always like, oh, that sucks. That's fucking terrible that he's going through this shit. And then it turns out that it's entirely fabricated. That he made all of that up.
This one was invented by a writer.
Yeah. And the craziest thing is that what I can't get over, like what I literally cannot get over, is that he wrote slurs, ancient slurs, about his own wife, and then told them to a journalist. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he knew that this was, yeah.
That takes contemplation there.
It doesn't. It takes insane amount. It takes fucking cojones. It takes nuts to think that you were gonna get away with this. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, not only is your job prospect ruined by the fact that you lied about this, but now your marriage is ruined. Do you know what I'm saying? Your marriage.
Jesus.
You wrote like fan fiction about sex with your boss and then you made sure to call your wife a slur.
So cool, dude.
Yeah. Dudes cannot stop rocking, apparently.
Pretty awful.
Yeah, dude. I can't get over it. I've been obsessed with this story. And then his photo got leaked and he's like kind of busted. And people which is the funniest thing about this whole thing is that he's busted his shit, so like it wouldn't even make sense to do that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
you ever just fuck up your entire life for no reason?
Yeah, for no reason. I have done things like that before, not to that degree, but I have definitely one of my favorite things to do before, like when I was real self-destructive, when I would start a rumor about someone, I would just start a fucked up rumor about someone, not anything like illegal, but I would say things like, oh yeah, they're into like shit porn. I was at their house and they had a bunch of doo-doo porn everywhere, and they'd be like, Marcos, is that true? I'm like, yeah, dude, I swear to God. And then I would just ghost everyone. I would leave. And I would just move to a different town.
Marcos, when he loves spreading misinformation.
Yeah, I would just for no reason. And then they would find me like a few months later, like on Facebook, and be like, "Why did he say this?" I'm like, "I don't know." And I would reply being like, "I don't know why I did it. I thought it was
reporting
fun."
the news.
Yeah, I'm a journalist.
Listen, a trusted source told me.
Yeah,
I'm a fictional journalist.
Let's see. Tim Heidecker, Infowars. Shouts out to. Actually, I'm low-key kind of mad that Alex Jones. I think that they should have kept Alex Jones on Infowars. That's my. I know this is gonna sound.
Tim Heidecker's on Infowars now.
Yeah, they own Infowars. So The Onion owns Infowars, and they replaced what's his name?
Alex Jones
with Tim Heidecker, and it's a win. It's a great thing. I think it's a good thing, but also, I don't find Tim Heidecker funny. I don't like. Maybe it's just
he can be, but like I don't think his own shit is funny in my opinion.
I think he's funny with other people. I don't think he's funny by himself.
He's an accessory to funny.
Yeah, he's a good yes and man. I would give him that, but I don't think he's funny. Like a lot of people are like, oh, did you watch that? He does like this. He does like a stand up routine where he is like a hardcore Republican guy, like he's
yeah,
right. And I watched it and I thought it was funny. I thought it was brilliant satire, but at the same time I thought to myself that it's kind of lazy intellectually. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of do a little something else, maybe put a little stank on it. I don't know, dude. Like it was not. So I watched the new episode I watched what clips have been coming out from Infowars with Tim Heidecker on it, and I'm like feeling the same way. We're like, this isn't as funny as I thought it could have been. I honestly think the funniest move would have been.
They should have just kept Alex Jones.
Alex Jones
just had him do his normal thing that he was doing, and then just slap giant parody stickers on everything.
Not even just put it on the Chiron beneath him, just the fact checking.
The fact checking, and then I think he should have also like just had another guy that was gassing. Like Abby had this idea. He should have had another guy that was just constantly gassing him up.
Me?
Like
I would have loved to.
Yeah,
that would have been a fucking perfect job. I would have loved that shit. I would have turned him into a black Israelite. I'm like, you know these Yakubians. You know what the Yakubians are doing, bro. Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, I always felt like Eric Wareheim was funnier than Tim Heidecker.
Eric Wareheim is funnier, but he's also grosser. He's a gross guy. He's disgusting, dude. He's a disgusting man, and I don't know why. I find him gross. You know who else Did you
see the one where Tim Robbins? I forget if it's Robinson.
Yeah, it's Tim Robbins. Yeah.
When he comes up in the middle of his show.
Yeah,
like,
he's like
Tim Heidecker's show, and he's
like,
oh, where's the old shit?
The old shit. You remember when you were like, fuck you?
When you were like, fuck you.
Yeah.
It's so funny, dude.
That's one of the best lines. He's like, that was middle school.
That's when the good shit.
Yeah. Oh my God, Jesus.
You know he's a reoccurring character that calls in to like podcast.
Yeah, yes. What is that from Comedy Bang Bang?
Yeah. A Comedy Bang Bang was pretty good. I liked it.
I loved Comedy Bang Bang. I don't like comedy. The thing about this is what I understand about like there's two kinds of ways that comedy, like sketch comedy, can go. Or not even sketch comedy, just comedy shows in general can go. And it's either you have to have a main character who's extremely unfunny, and all the supporting cast is funny, or it's the main character is the funniest, and then all the supporting cast are there to like impede him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like those are the
stop
two
him from being too funny.
Yeah, that's what we got.
Yeah, what does that sound like?
That's kind of where we're going. Except I'm not that funny. Except I think between all of us, I think Ruben is the funniest and Ivy is the smartest, and I think I'm just the loudest. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, man, I'm definitely the loudest. I'm literally hard of hearing.
I'm Ruben,
and I'm Ivy.
I'm Ivy.
I like to think of us now as Ed and Eddie, right? I think I'm Eddie for sure, right? The loudmouth, the littlest. I am the littlest one.
I have confirmation from the Maris that Marcos is Mo, and I'm Curly and Ivy's Larry.
I can't. How am I Mo? I can't be Mo. I can't be Mo. I'm Curly. I'm curly as hell. I'm very curly. I'm extremely curly. You're Shemp. You're Shemp, dude. Fuck you. You're
Shemp. From the top. This came from the top, all right?
You're
This came from the very top.
Fuck you, bro. You're Shemp. What else? What else have I been up to?
You're saying Ed and Eddie.
What else have you been up to? You want to hear what I've been up to?
Yeah. What have you been up to?
All right, give me like 30 seconds.
Well, then don't volunteer.
You want to know what I've been up to? Yeah, go ahead. Okay, hold on.
Hold on. I've been watching Malcolm in the Middle. I've been rewatching Malcolm in the Middle.
You're saying Ed, and Eddie.
Yeah, I'm saying, but I don't care. I've moved on. I've been rewatching Malcolm in the Middle.
Clearly, you're Ed, and I'm Ed, and Ivy's Ed.
We're
Ivy's
all Ed.
Eddie.
Yeah.
Ivy's double D.
Ivy is double D. I can see Ivy is hardcore double D. You're Ed, and I'm Eddie, and that's. I think that makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
You're not Eddie, bro.
I am Eddie, dude. I'm loud and I'm stupid, but I got the plan. I'm loud and I'm stupid, and I got a plan. I'm dumber than Ivy.
I don't want to be Ed either.
But he's the coolest one.
Ed is the dumbest one.
Yeah, but he's the coolest one. You gotta choose, dude. What do you want? Do you want to be Eddie? You're not loud. You're not loud enough.
Fuck you, bro. I'm Ralph.
You're Kevin.
Fuck you, bro. You're Jimmy.
I am low-key Jimmy. I
was watching an episode last night, and it was the one where they get the hat that hypnotizes people.
Uh-huh.
And they go and try to hypnotize Jimmy, and it doesn't work on him.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "What did you do to Blank? He's a zombie."
Oh, dude. What was I gonna say? What the fuck are we? Oh, I've been watching Malcolm in the Middle. It's a great
I
show.
thought you were about to get funky.
Funky. No, Unk tapes are almost done. I just gotta make skits, which actually we gotta make skits.
Yeah.
All the skits that I have are extremely problematic. Like one was like
the Dracula one is good.
The Dracula one? Yeah, the Dracula
Yeah.
one. All right.
I'd like to make a skit where we beat up your brother.
It's a different kind of skit, dude.
Yeah, Hamlet should join in.
Yeah.
We're not talking about that one.
Yeah, we can't talk about that one.
That one's off the pod only.
Yeah, that's off the pod bit.
Sorry, guys. You will never find out what that one is.
Yeah. We're gonna have Hamlet spit in my brother's ass.
Jesus.
Pretty much.
Getting your ass spat in mid-fight though is it's terrifying. You know what I'm saying?
No, the terrifying part is getting your pants pulled down mid-fight. Like,
yeah, but then a guy spits in your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine you're fighting, you get knocked down, and the guy pulls your pants down and then just spits in your ass. Doesn't do anything else. He just spreads your cheeks and spits on your hole, and then sends you on your way. That, you know what I'm saying? You're a bitch now. You're his bitch, and he didn't have to do anything.
He slaps his own ass and walks away.
He slaps his own ass and he walks away, and he's like, "You're gay now, dude." And I would believe it. That shit would fuck with my brain forever. You know what I'm saying? I would like.
You'd
I'd
be
in the
chasing
shower.
that high for the rest of your life.
I would. I'd be in the shower. I'd be jerking off thinking about it. Like, what would he have done to me?
I ain't never had a podcast like this before in my life, man.
I think my brain has been I've been reading books, and I've been going home and just going to bed at like 2 a.m. like a dumbass, and I've been doing the Soviet method. Do you know what the Soviet method is?
You were gonna talk about that earlier. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sucking off guys?
Yeah, it's
Soviet method?
the Soviet method. No.
Equal
Do the
distribution.
The Soviet method is it's like a method of how these guys used to work out. Like the Soviet used to work out. They would put up a pull-up bar and planches, and every time they would leave or pass the pull-up bar, they would do as many pull-ups as they could just in passing.
Yeah.
Right. Anytime they passed the planches, they would do as many push-ups as they could just in passing. Not trying to like get to failure or anything like that. Just doing it throughout the day. So right now I'm at like 15.
Well, isn't doing as many as you could getting to failure?
No, it's not like pushing to get to failure. It's just doing as many.
You just do until you're like, all right, I'm gonna.
Yeah, pretty much, right. And so like right now,
we FIFA and play and do push-ups per goal.
That's crazy work. Well, we do. So I've been doing like 15 pull-ups per day, right? Okay. And I finally got
not one.
Not all at once. Just
like hit 3, walk by, hit another 3. Yeah.
No, I just 1 or 2, right? Like I don't need 3.
I can only do 1 right now, or maybe 3 if I push myself. But 1 is like my comfort.
Yeah. Well, the thing that I'm doing is I'm doing them from a dead stop, right? So like the idea is
all the way down.
Right. Neutral grip, dead stop, pull all the way up, pull all the way down, and it's really just like one chin up, right? Not even pull ups, chin up, right thing. But and then I just do like 20 push-ups every time I pass my planches, right? And I haven't noticed any like changes in my strength, but I have noticed that I've gotten really good at doing pull-ups and push-ups, which is crazy how fast I got. Like it's been 2 weeks I've been doing this, and now I can bang out like 40, and I think at once I could bang out 5 pull-ups, like 5 chin-ups, and that's 5 chin-ups from the ground. So it's 5 chin-ups. Buddy. What's up? Neutral grip all the way up.
Nice.
Drop it all the way up, and then from the ground, no jumping motion, just straight pulling. And like the Soviet method is what I'm trying to tell people, get into that shit. That's how they used to train their guys. They just pull up bars. Ivy has rewarded herself with a drink. How was the move? You drove like 14 hours.
15 actually.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I had to take a lot of breaks. All right. Are we ready for story time? It only took me 43 goddamn minutes to build that chair, and I said it was going to take me like 10. I told you to get started, and I was right. Okay, so we were supposed to be here about a week ago. We had way too much stuff. We had a lot to get rid of. We still haven't found anybody to take the old apartment yet, because the lease goes on until September. But we've been informed, according to North Carolina law, this is not legal advice, and nor am I saying who gave me this advice. I will never tell. But basically, we just don't have to pay anymore. We just left.
Nice.
If we have a couple, we have a friend who might have a couple of friends who are interested in taking over the lease. But if they don't do that by like June 5th, we're just gonna have our roommate turn in the keys and be like, "Yo, we don't live here anymore." So that way, it can't go to eviction court. And then we can't get sued for the money. But yeah, so the drive was okay. Drive was all right at first. I fucking love driving a big ass truck in the daytime. Actually, it is such a different experience being on the interstate driving a big ass truck than it is being in a little car. Because if you're in a little car, not only do the trucks like not pay attention to where you're at, you have to be like hyperactive, but also the other cars could just fucking hit you.
Yeah.
And just that would end your fucking day, right? I don't have to worry about the little ass cars hitting me if I'm in a big truck. That ruins their day. Right? Like that fucks up this truck, but this truck's insured, right? And like most of my stuff is going to be covered if something like that happens. We're probably not in any like realistic danger of like loss of life or limb, which is the important things, right? Those are the things you can't get back. So if somebody cuts me off going 110 miles an hour, that's their problem, right?
Yeah.
Also, you get respect from the truckers.
Yeah, truckers.
Truckers respect each other on the road. Even if you're driving like a little package truck or something, if you have something in tow, you start signaling that you're getting off, like you're getting onto an on-ramp, they will cut traffic off to make room for you. They will run point for you to be able to get on the road. And that rules.
You know who else respects the trucks is the trucker fuckers.
True.
Yeah.
Two trucks having sex, my muscles involuntarily flex.
Oh, I was talking about the guys who fuck the trucks, yeah, but okay.
Yeah, I was talking about the Lemon Demon song. Two trucks having sex. Two trucks having sex. My muscles involuntarily flex.
Have you ever heard "Big Truck" by Snot?
Probably not. No, by Snot.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Hey dude, you ever heard like "Large Car" by Turd?
It's literally. I'm not joking. It is that's exactly the kind of song it is. It's like big truck. Big truck.
Okay, that
it's
rules.
literally
That rules.
it's fucking
Actually,
slaps.
that rules. Okay, never
Big
mind. That
truck,
rules.
and then it's like and then they
I
change
decided
it to
that rules
speed.
actually.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Trip of the daytime was totally fine. I had the cat out in the cab with me. She was surprisingly great. Actually, we thought she was gonna like have a really stressful time of it, and she did for like the first like 15 minutes. She was meowing in the cage and everything like that. So we thought, well, we'll try letting her out. Turns out she just didn't like being in the cage. Being inside the cage while everything was going on was scary. But as long as she could like kind of like creepily like walk around and watch the world passing by at like 60 miles an hour, she was actually totally fine. After she watched like out the windows for like 15 minutes or something like that, she laid down, I think, in Abby's lap for a while. She laid down in my lap for a while. She was so good. She was so good. And then like after a couple hours of that, she was like, okay, I'm done. I'm going to go back in my dark little cage with my comfy bed. And then she was in there for like 6 hours, not a peep, just sleeping. Which, awesome. So I packed the truck to the ceiling and the door. I got multiple compliments from the movers. I got a look of disbelief from the U-Haul guy that attached the tow dolly for the Volvo. Because I was like, no, you can't open that. I said that's closed. It's closed until it gets to its destination. He was like, no, I bet you you only packed it up to here. And I was like, no, sir, I packed it to the ceiling and the door. And he looked at me. I just looked at him dead in the eyes. I said, I packed it to the ceiling and the door, sir. And he said, well, all right then.
Yeah.
He was starting to make fun of me because it turns out most people that move are like, oh yeah, I loaded that truck up. Oh man, it was so much stuff, and then it's like half full, or something like that. Things are jostling around the entire time. No, I packed that shit full. There was no room left. Like,
Nice.
and there was no room left to the point that the reason that I had to rebuild my desk and my computer chair last night was because that was the only way I could get them in the truck. Was if I disassembled them.
Yeah,
I disassembled our Japanese heated table. We disassembled our bed. I disassembled my desk. That other desk that's kind of in parts. I had stacked like usually I leave like bookcases and shelves and things like that unstacked. They were completely stacked. Not only were they stacked, I made sure that like ones that had weak shelves were like stacked so they would have supporting items like underneath holding them up. Right? Like so everything was packed. Like the mom's attic thing and then the top of the U-Haul packed with all as much fragile stuff as I could, all the way up to probably about the 300-pound limit, which is like what they say is the limit for that. And then on top of that, sorry, I've got like my hands are so fucking dry because of all the boxes and everything for the last week. That and like having to like constantly work on car stuff and like wash your hands. I just haven't been taking care of them. The Volvo also packed to the ceiling and all 4 doors and the trunk packed completely up. Hitched that thing back to the back of the tow dolly, and it was a really really smooth, nice drive all the way to Baltimore. And then it was horrible until I got to Connecticut. And then it was fine again.
I heard Baltimore traffic is
the
fucking
Baltimore
dog
DC
shit.
corridor. Yeah, like there was still traffic like getting like close to DC and Baltimore at like 9, which was kind of crazy. Driving through the tunnel scared the shit out of me because people were like, how you drive through the tunnel like under the Boston or just not under the Baltimore like river or whatever like that is whatever river is right there. You drive like under that tunnel and it's like a mile long or maybe not that long. It felt like a mile, but like it's a really long tunnel. There's 2 lanes and it's like you have to go like 55 or lower in the tunnel. And people speed through there at like 90 miles an hour. And like I was so freaked because the truck plus the tow dollies. The tow dolly was a little wider than the actual truck itself. So like I was like I had maybe about like 6 inches of give between each white line.
Damn.
Right? And that was like, and people were just like cutting you off. It's a solid line, so there's not supposed to be passing or anything like that. Like just I'm like, this is the one occasion where I'm going to be like, okay, if somebody hits me, I actually might die here because I'm in a tunnel underground. After I was out of there, it was fine. Like, honestly, even navigating New York City was all right. But I mean, I was in New York City at like 1:30 in the morning, I think. So like they were just doing like a couple. It's not that there was nothing there. There was still a good amount of traffic. It was mostly trucks. But then also they had like a section of the George Washington Bridge that I was going through, squeezed down from like 4 lanes to 1. Because they were doing road work, because that's obviously the best time that you can do road work is at 1:30 in the morning in New York City.
I used to drive the fixed rider trucks, the big,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The RYDER.
Yeah, they didn't have the axles, so I didn't need the trucker license for it.
Yeah.
But they're essentially a truck. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I used to drive that in San Francisco, and I had a delivery on Lombard, and I have no fucking clue how I did that every day. I literally don't know how I did that. I look back on it. I have a Nissan Altima now, and I struggle on that street. And I'm like,
honest to God, what it probably is their like cars have just gotten too big.
No, well, the rider.
So it feels like there's no. I think the rider trucks are probably about the same because like those haven't really changed size. They were always big trucks. Yeah. But like the average like car on the road now, like I was like people were passing me. They would like shoot past me in the passing lane, and I'm sitting like in a lifted truck that can carry 7 tons, like gross weight. And I would just see like a Ford like F350 or whatever zoom by, and the guy would be like at eye level with me. It's like, why are you driving this? What you are driving is essentially the tractor of a tractor trailer.
Yeah. I want a little car. I want to like
cars are where it's at.
Yeah, my Nissan Altima is too long. I want something
fucking bruises and shit all over my arm
from
like,
moving.
Goddamn. Yeah, just hitting boxes and furniture and like literally, I was at the point where I was like trying to punch boxes into the truck to make more.
Ruben is banned Ruben is banned from my moving services, but you are not banned from my moving services.
Okay.
So I wish you would have lived closer, because I would have moved. I would have helped you move. That's my favorite thing.
Thank you. Thank
Ruben,
you. I mean, hey, if you ever move over to the East Coast, like I'm again more than happy to help you move. Like Massachusetts is really nice too. I've been out a couple times. There's a Big E's like right down the road. There's a Big E's. There's a Big Y's. There's all the grocery stores are Big something. There's a Big Letter.
I only could live in a place. I would have to live in a place where there's a heavy Asian population. I can't live if it's too Latino. I'm not gonna do well there because I don't speak enough Spanish. Right, and if it's too white, I'm not gonna do well there because I'm too brown. But if you got a heavy Asian population, I'm right there.
I have honestly no idea about the demographics.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
But you should have in that case you should have moved to the Triangle back when I was down there. Because it's a lot of Chinese guys. A lot of Indian guys.
Yeah.
Because it's tech. So you know.
I hate tech. I hate tech people, but.
I mean, I hate tech people too, but you know.
The happiest place I ever lived in was when I lived in San Francisco, and I lived in a Tenderloin.
So bad.
And it was gross. It was disgusting. But that was the happiest I think I'd ever been. But I'm glad you moved. You're in Massachusetts. You're a masshole now, apparently.
I am a masshole.
Yeah, you're a townie too, I think, right?
I don't know what that means. I'm going to be honest with you.
I think it's
I don't know if I'm allowed to really be called any of that on account of how I'm talking right now, really.
Because
and the fact that now that I am like an expat from the South, my accent's only going to get worse. it's only going to get deeper and more pronounced just out of sheer rebellion. I do want to share a really interesting observation, though. I think it's fascinating listening to, because I've always had a problem with paying attention to like voices and things like that. I have a hard time like picking them out in a room unless they're like really distinct and I'm super locked in. So what I usually hear is almost kind of like it's like a sort of a background like cacophony. Right, it doesn't really sound like people talking. It sounds like the background, like made up words, like Simlish or something like that. But like, there's so much of it you can't really tell, like, kind of what's going on. And it's so interesting hearing just like the change of pace in the cacophony. Like you're in like a crowded restaurant, for example, right? Like people talk faster up here. And they talk. It's a lot more kind of like up here. Kinda.
It's
It's like
waspy.
And it's it is. And it's really fascinating hearing like all of the people going from whatever, and that's kind of what the cacophony down
Bill
south
Burr?
Was. Yeah, I guess. And then up here, it's kind of like Bill
Burr style. Yeah, Bill Burr style. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. So I think it's really interesting because it's like even the background noise like feels like a completely different place. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's very much like, and that's why I really like living in like the part of like Carborough that I used to live in, because it was very, very heavily Latino. And so I got used to listening to Spanish being spoken everywhere, and I would, and because I was really focused on like trying to learn Spanish, like I was able to actually like focus and pick out like
words,
like different like not just words, but like they were from like a few different areas. There were folks from Guatemala, there were some folks from Mexico, there were some folks from what's the fucking El Salvador, and then I think a couple from
Nicaragua.
Yeah,
Dude,
Nicaragua.
I learned recently that in Brazil, a slang, how we like in Spanish, in Mexican Spanish, you call like a dude like ese is like the Chicano version, or like vato, or like or like hermano, like it's like all
brother.
kinds of carnale, like all or carnal, like all these fucking right.
Primo.
Primo in Brazil they only have one, and it means other guys, and I don't know, I can't remember how it sounds, but I know what it translates to, and it translates to faggot. And that's
awesome.
What they call each other.
Awesome, dude. What's up, fag?
But it's like you say it as a term of endearment. It's crazy.
Yeah, what's up, fag?
What's up, fag? Hey, what's up, fag? It's crazy. It's genuinely insane.
It's not bicha.
It is bicha. It's like what's a that's it, and they call each other that as a term of endearment. It's
That's
insane.
sweet.
Brazil
That's sweet.
slaps for that.
That's sweet. That's sweet.
Anyways, can we start reading it out?
Yeah.
Oh yes. Let me bring up the Patreon. This is the first time I've opened Firefox on my computer in like a week. I'm sitting at my desk again. Holy shit! I'm sitting at my desk in a new place.
I pissed someone off at work because I told them Chelino sounds like a Muppet.
Oh no.
It does sound like a Muppet.
They weren't really pissed. They're just like, what?
No. Oh my god. Active. The internet feels either faster or slower up here. I can't tell.
You've just been without internet for 14 hours.
Yeah.
Well, more than that, really, but yeah. All right, starting us up at the.
Before you start, sorry. How many miles?
Sorry, what?
How many miles did you drive?
650.
That took 14
Straight.
hours.
Yes.
It's not a straight path.
That's California. Okay.
Yeah, it's not as
'Cause I
California.
drove
No,
400
it's not a
miles to
straight
go
path.
home.
It's like the straightest path was honestly like I think like 95 up to about DC.
Yeah.
That was like
Okay.
the straightest path.
It's
that
12
it was.
hours from San Francisco to San Diego, and I think it's 800 miles. But it's a straight
Yeah.
shot.
It is a straight shot.
literally a
Yeah,
straight
you have
shot,
to
yeah.
you have to negotiate. Also, the other thing too was because I had a tow dolly and the
trucks-
rear
these
wheels of the
bridges
Volvo.
can't take.
The rear wheels of the Volvo were still like rolling on the road. I could not realistically drive like on the bad roads, especially like there were parts where I could not drive like over 40, 45.
Yeah.
Just because like it was like that and then the cargo, like every time I went over a bridge, like the bounce of the truck, it was like, hey, if you feel, and they called it a disturbance. If you feel a disturbance, like it was what it was described as in the manual, take your foot off the gas and wait for it to stop.
Yeah.
And so very frequently, like I would just like, I got to where I just took my foot off the gas going over bridges, unless it was a long bridge. And then I noticed actually that long bridges are designed differently. They're designed to have less of those bumps. Because I think because of that constant like shifting and everything that can happen, right? Because otherwise you start getting into a thump, and you get into this like weird sort of like wave rhythm. And then the way that waves work is sometimes they can coalesce and then you could just like flip or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just like it was, and then I was also stopping at like every rest stop that was given to me, like every 50 miles, just to get out, stretch, make sure everything was still okay with the car. Like I had to tighten the wheel, the tire straps down a couple times, but I mean everything made it. Nothing broke. Nothing broke. Like as far as I can tell so far, nothing broke. So did pretty good. But yeah. It was a hell of a drive. I don't want to make it in again anytime soon. I think I might though, if I ever get the money, I might take up like American Truck Simulator or something like that. It's so fun driving a big ass truck on the road. Anyway, starting us off this week, we have Fuzzy Nalgas. We have White Daddy, a.k.a. Master Chef of Umami and Some Poop on It. Luke Simasek, Somewhere Systems, Jonathan Weber, Jade, Gentrified Big AZ Burger. Oh, Big Ass Burger. Gentrified Big Ass Burger. Hell yeah. Roboy, Kiefer, Letters, Casio, the Who by Casio by Who, the by Why by.
How does she do it?
Transfem Polycule own a home, call that a dollhouse. This post was made by a Grungus. Carrie is on some shit. My name is Skid Cock. Marin says Wonderheart, Ripstone, pumped up kicks but slow and orchestral for the Columbine movie featuring Timothy Chalamet.
I would watch that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would watch that. Yeah, I watch the fuck out of that.
Billy Egregore, lo-fi beats to chunk your bunk to, $10 more to the Gorilla Chow Fund. James Gilbreath, Jiren, the woke are drinking sweepies. ¿Qué está pasando? Midwest Maker, put some briggy on it. Lesbian Actual, a.k.a. Gray Market MILF. Trump fell, acca boom. Everyone do the dinosaur. Postcards from Nutbuster. My government cyberdeck says it's Modelo time, fool. Maxine Weber, world-class mustache stylist. Costofliving.com/cigarettes. Alexandra Gordon, large breasts. Chris
Finally, about time. About time.
Chris Wade. Damn it, Parker, I need deep fakes of Spider-Man. Fred Sharman. Andrew Morgado. He Devil in France. Big time, big time, big time. The shareholders. Kami Maybe. Alexa, play. The boys are back in town. Gabriel Brody, world's largest micro peen huss. The limits card was expired. Brian H. Miss Bird. Jim Schmungus. Cody Hewitt with an animated avatar. That's kind of cool, actually. It's got like a little bouncing corgi right there. That's fun. I got rejected by a Twitter art hoe. Please be kind.
So, hey, listen, dog, it happens to all of us. Hey, hit me up. We'll get through this together, okay? We'll get through this together. You got me, dog.
Super Mailboy 64, world's largest Margot Peen Huss. It is it is Friday in California. Huh? Shoot. Auger. Even smaller micro penis. A bag of sand. Doug M. Lee Elliott. Feature creature. Socram Legnar. Ella L. Marcos Beans gave me hypertension. Solidus MILF. Laura. Joe Cassidy. Names. Name names. Bathing Ice Ape. God's creature. The repetitious love child of all chunk bunkfords. Frank Jav C. The Hatman. Sadish Radish. Hash Act followers. Scott Blackula. Tarquin. The Tarquin. Marco's deep secret desire to be a dairy cow. Mariko El Lea. Santa's favorite MILF. May. Super deformed. Torvin. Theo. Ain't Shit Show. Title enjoyer. Cat. Damn Strokers. Jacula. Valerie. DJ Hogan. Viskio. Torkel Pork Rechorkler Burger with some poop on it. Tummin Popes all over those kitties. Steffi F. Pol Pot Mall Cop. Yoni 42, Brother Kaiju, Bus Stop Menace, Rayan, Large Mammal Enthusiast, Andrew Katrakos, Lauren Frazier, Young Chunker, The Bunk for Gunker, Tucker Trucker, and here on page 3 we have Worm Woman, the entire transgender population of Alberta, Sabo, Jesse Buckley, GW. Watch us drive. Diana Thayer, Nathan Mulcahy, David Collier Silvis, Matt Wonker, Jonathan Recovering Yakubian. Drop something on the ground and watch Marcos's magical, unhingeable hips. Adam, Eric Barbera, Dude, Olivia, Sankt Pauli Suicide Note, 6817. Normal Take Guy. Let's see. Getting pounded in the ass by the flavorful beans. Bugsy. Oh, no. Bugsy asks, Dear Marcos, I took my dad to Kiss Guys Night. Now he's a gay chud.
Listen, what do you want from me, okay? You can kiss guys and still be racist. It's unfortunate.
How it should be.
You know, yeah. Rookie. Griseo Tyrannus Arrancio Atrapecius.
Nice.
What's all right? It's Arrancio Atrapecius. Nice. I recognize the repetious in there. An unregistered firearm still shitting and farting. Still shitting, still farting. And rounding us out this week, we have Frumius Bandersnatch. However, I also was reminded of this, which I was not able to do last week because I was busy. I was not able to record last week. V has a bit that I was going to do.
Oh, okay, yes.
Hold on. Let's see. I don't want to. Oh my God! You could skip to the video in 5 seconds. I have to refresh myself on what this is. I just gotta I just okay,
I'm scared.
Yeah. For V's bit, this is a lot of setup for V.
We worked on this. This was workshopped. This was workshopped. Okay. So,
yeah, I'm crying because I'm waiting. This better be good.
Crying because of your hips.
No.
So let's see, because I also want to get the live reaction. So let me make sure we have this.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So all right. So is everybody feeling pretty good? I think we're feeling pretty good about this. Hey Marcos.
Yeah, I'm like a solid 2.
Yeah. What's up?
Hey Marcos.
Yeah. What's up?
Bitch.
I'm gonna kill myself. I knew this was the setup. I knew it. I have created a culture of bullying but specifically to me. Do you know what I'm saying?
You have the funniest reactions, dude. You get the most mad about it.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. I'm not mad. Do not tell them I was mad.
Eyeballs burnt, like your
was never
eyeballs
mad.
bursting with blood.
I was never mad. You're right.
You know, there's literally a Cordillo about that.
Yes. All right. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.
The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test